Hey, welcome back. It's Dave. I've got a little project that anybody with a deadbolt can do. A deadbolt and a screwdriver and a little bit of skill. We've got Defiant's brand new touchscreen lock. Now, this is the it's a non-smart lock, right? I don't know if that's backwards or forwards for you. I'm looking at it, but that's a huge long model number. Here it is. If you're like, oh man, what is the model number? It is 32GA5X2D01BB. Did you get it? The Defiant electronic touchscreen deadbolt. So, can you do this project? Yeah, you can. I'm working in a garage. It is 100 degrees in here, so I guess that makes it cool. I just want to show you really quick. It's pretty easy to get all this laid out. Just to do it, I have the instructions. Instructions are always good, right? It shows you how to do it. And what I did is I just looked for my parts, and I laid them out in the order I'm going to install them. You see that? So I've got my deadbolt there. So that's going to go with these two screws. And then I'm going to put that on with this, with those screws, and that screw. And then I'm going to put on that with that screw. And then we're done. Right? So, follow along. This will take a couple minutes. And if you always thought, gosh, it'd be nice to have touchscreen access to my, keyless access to my house, but could I do it myself? The answer is, yeah, watch this. I have a Phillips screwdriver. You don't need anything more. When you install this, you want to make sure it's retracted. That is one of the only keys. So, here, if you just have any door from a hardware store, it's going to have this recess already there. Otherwise, just draw a pencil around it and use a knife or a chisel. And you might have to bonk it in with a mallet. Or if you don't have a mallet, just use a little piece of wood, a couple pieces of cardboard, and just bonk it in with your hammer. Super light. You just want to make it flush. Then go back to your screws that you laid out in order, right? And there you go. Now, I don't recommend you use a drill driver. You just don't need it. But the fact that I have only one hand right now. So not all the way in. Not all the way in. And then enough. You're not trying to kill these screws. You're just trying to put them in, right? And maybe I can go a little bit further. And then me being me, I like the heads to match, to look correct, right? That's just me and my OCD. You probably don't have that. There we go. Again, not killing it, just enough. So, you're going to next take your touchscreen unit and this backer plate. This is special. If you've ever done a deadbolt, you've never seen this probably. This is just a special one for this. And we're just going to follow the instructions. It says to put that on, so I think we will, right? So I'm grabbing. Whoa. Okay. In my hand right now, I've got two pieces plus a screw, just so that I can not let go of this. So your wire goes under your lock. Gotta line that up. And then I'm going to take, there's a slot. See this slot right there? That's for the wire. So let's put it through. I'm holding the touch screen on so it doesn't fall out. You want to do that too. Okay. Wire through. And I should note, I have not yet installed this, so if there's a hiccup along the way, we will experience it together. There we go. See how we're doing? We're just And again, it's so easy to damage stuff that's you know, doesn't need to be forced down. It just, anyways, you don't need a drill driver for this job. So any screwdriver, any number 2 Phillips. Sometimes you gotta use your foot to hold a door. Now, I like it straight. Wow, that rubber gasket really... There's a rubber gasket on the back of that touchscreen. It really holds it well. Let me back this off just a minute. Alright, now I've got it nice. Give those just a little bit of firm. I got another screw. I put it in the right order. That goes in here somehow. Yeah, sure enough. Alright. But I'm not grabbing anything. Can't find what I'm shooting for. I haven't done this one before, so I don't actually know where the hole is that this screw goes into. But it wants to go to its home. That's nice. Alright. So, tight. And I do want this tight. Go ahead and tighten these because that's holding the touchscreen on, and you don't want any moisture or anything getting behind there. So I went ahead and tightened those pretty good. Now I'm down to just a couple pieces left, and if I were to look at my instructions, they'd tell me to put this thing on. I put 3 of the batteries in already, and it says to connect this connector, and there's these little metal tabs. I don't know if you can see that, but they just face out. So I'm going to put the connector in. Again, this video is not like, hey, let me give you a real tutorial. This is just a broad strokes overview to say, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. There we go. And then there's a little clip. It goes right there. And how does that happen right there? Let's see. I think you just try to avoid it getting pinched. Not the story of life, right? Alright, there we go. That's on. I probably shouldn't let it go, but it's not very heavy. Probably not going anywhere. So our instructions say to do 2 more. So, easy is just to get them both started so that everything has a little bit of play in it. And just firm enough. You're just holding it. You're not trying to kill it. Now, we have 1 step left. Oh, we haven't tested yet to see if it hits the strike plate correctly. But we're going to pretend it does, right? I hope. Otherwise, we'll just move it. You can see this strike plate has had a good life. So, all right. So here it is. There it is. Let's add 1 battery left. Right? How do you get those in? It beeped at me. That's probably good. All right, I hear you. Then I'm going to leave, and then finally is this cover, right? So we can put that on, snaps easy. So let's say we've got it perfect. Now we really hope. Oh, dang nabbit. Okay, let's see if, there it goes. All right, so this door, you got to give it a little extra pressure. If this was, you got to remember that if you're playing with a thing. There we go. So, and let's see how this thing works. Oh, cool. All right. Is there a way just to lock easily? All right, hold on. Here's the master code. There it is. Whoa. All right. Okay. Wow. Cool. Locked. So if I want to open it up, oh, I'm calibrating it. I should have read these instructions. All right. So, can you? Here we go. This is risky. Well, I better not go outside because there's no light. All right. So, can you install a touchscreen lock? You sure can. And then you just touch it to leave. So, I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's just trying to find itself on the screen. Anyways, let's say you get home, you type in your code number. Don't watch. Boom. You go into your house, and then you leave the house, and you close the door behind you, and then just hit the screen, and you're locked. Now remember, if your door fits wonky like this door, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pull my door extra shut when I close it. Otherwise, it won't close because it's not quite installed great. But I like that. Oh, that just closed right away. So what do you think? Is that something you feel like you could do? I bet you could. And then the last step, of course, would be just to put your new key on your key ring that has all your master keys so you don't lose them. So, hey, sorry I'm sweating out here. It is monsoon season. It's 100 degrees. Not that bad. It's just kind of humid, So, anyways, can you install a touchscreen deadbolt? Absolutely. Is it easy? Yeah, I think it's easy. Do you need special tools? If you've already got a deadbolt in your door, the answer is no, you don't. Different offset, all that. If someone brings that up, don't worry about it. You're gonna have everything you need in the kit. Open the instructions. They look big. There's only 4 steps to install it. So, super easy. You can do this. I believe you're going to have a great time installing a door, feeling empowered, feeling, man, I got this home improvement thing down. But before you start tearing out walls, just enjoy your deadbolt. Thanks for sticking in there. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you to Defiant for this electronic touchscreen deadbolt in SN, which stands for super neat. Or satin nickel. You can do this.